Welcome to Junkyards and Barn Finds, and this is Model Monday. And let's see what we're going to be doing now. All right. This is what we're doing. We're doing the AMT GMC General Tractor Trailer. Now, we have the tractor. This is the box. It's a 1/25th scale kit. It's very big. If you notice the Nova we did last Model Monday, we did a Nova that had about 30 pieces. This one here has, I believe, over 300 pieces. So let's open the box, see what we're going to work with, and we're going to build this kit. All right, guys, as I mentioned, we're going to start building this GMC General truck and tractor, or truck tractor. This is the tractor, and it's a Coca-Cola product. Now, this was a Christmas present to me. I have not built one of these tractor trailers in a long time. Oh, wait a minute. This is the tractor, not tractor trailer. So why are we building just the Coca-Cola one? Well, because we're not just building the tractor. We have the 1/25th scale trailer as well, the Coca-Cola trailer. So we are going to be building a Coca-Cola trailer and tractor. We've not done any of these on the channel. We have some other ones we're going to build down the road. But this is what we're going to be building. So we're going to start with the Coca-Cola tractor, then we're going to build the box trailer that goes with it, and it's going to be a long build. It's going to be, like I said, 3 or 4 videos. So it's kind of scary to me if we do an open box on this. Let's open the box here. Enjoy Coca-Cola. The directions and the part layout, there's the part layout right there, all these, and I'll go through these in probably a couple minutes here, and we're gonna have to build this in sections. So the first thing we're gonna do is build the engine. We're gonna build it in the sections that they have: engines, wheels, over here chassis, front suspension, rear suspension, chassis, the full chassis, the hood, the interior, the cab, and then the final assembly there. But what I like about this, and I didn't remember, there's one thing I like and one thing that scares me. All right, so the one thing I like about this is that each sub-assembly has the black number here, so number 1 is the assembly number. So every different sub-assembly starts with number 1 and then works their way around. And it gives you the colors. And so we're going to follow their color guide, which is on the back here somewhere. So it gives you the colors, it gives you the part, and each sub-assembly is made separate. Now, the thing that does scare me, and when I was a kid, I didn't have one of these mats here that show squares and everything, is building the basic chassis. So some of these tractor trailer kits come with a chassis that's already built, and I know from experience from 40 years ago, if you don't build these exactly square, then the model just never works. It never sits right, never looks right, everything is wrong. So we're going to actually have to build a chassis. And that's why I'm saying this is going to take a while, because this chassis build is going to be a while. The engine has more parts in it than most of the car models that we do. So we're going to build the engine. We'll probably do engine and wheels once. Then we'll do the basic chassis, front suspension, rear suspension. Then finish the suspension. So we'll do a suspension, which will be its own video. Engine, wheels will be a video. And then cab, body, sleeper will be a video. And then we'll put it all together. It's scary. And I'll tell you, I'm kind of nervous about it, but I'm kind of excited. It's a challenge. So if you want to see how to do one of these AMT kits, and we're going to build it like we build all the other ones, part by part by part, you're going to actually see, we're going to actually go through and build it. That's why it's going to take a long time, because I want to show you guys how to build each section. So if you do one, you'll know what to expect. All right. So this was the reveal, the box opening, whatever you want to call it, of our project. We will be getting started on this. And so this was a sneak peek into what we're going to do. And then when we're done, this, and I said we're going to do it all as a Coca-Cola, just like it shows on the box. When this is done, we will then build the kit of the trailer. So this, let's see, does it say how many parts? It usually shows the parts. Yeah, so we have all the parts in the back. So it's got a big box, and then some suspension parts and tires and stuff and wheels. So this thing doesn't say how many parts it has, but it's not going to be near as much as the Coca-Cola cab is. But this is 19 inches long, big, a very, very big truck. So we're not using the pacemaker cab over, we're using the GMC General Coca-Cola. So we were just doing, we were going to show you the parts in the box, and we went over them. And there's 300 parts in this box. One of the issues is, and this is really important, and I can tell you why, is we were just looking, we start pulling the parts out, and here's the sprue right here. And part number 1 is missing, and part this left front fender here. So here's the sprue right here, right? So for some reason, this sprue does not have the left front fender. So we got on the phone, called customer service. It did take about over an hour to get a hold of someone. However, I guess they're in Indiana, and it's 10 degrees, and they just had a snowstorm, and it's Martin Luther King Day and everything else. So we looked at all the other sprues. Everything else was here. The only part that was really missing is this left front fender. It's going to take 2 to 4 weeks to get here. And so we are already in the middle of January. So while we already filmed this, that was going to be our next video, we're going to put this off, the Coca-Cola truck off, until we get that part, because there's no sense building all the rest of this if that part doesn't show up. So we have, I guess, part 1, this other part here. I don't know why these parts aren't numbered. Like, it's weird. These parts aren't numbered. So these and the tires, they don't have part numbers. But anyway, we're waiting on this one to show up, this one to show up. When they show up, then we'll come back on. We'll start the build. But round 2 was pleasant. Once I got somebody on the phone, they said it would be 2 to 4 weeks. They were apologetic for the customer service, apologized for it not being there. And we went through the other sprues just to make sure everything else was here, and which it is. And so we're just going to hold off on building this particular model, because I don't want to build all the way through and then find out that's a discontinued part and we don't have it. Because if that's the case, then I'll probably have to buy another GMC General AMT truck just for that part. So, or we'll just use the Coca-Cola decals, and we'll get a different Coca-Cola truck and do that. But I really want to build this, so we're just going to put this off, and we'll hold off. So that's the Coca-Cola GMC General AMT kit from round 2. We opened it up. We did find missing parts. We called them. So that's a reason why you want to go through the box and open it up before you start building anything, because at 300 parts, the fact that that's missing, and like I said, I don't know why it wasn't in the bag. It probably snapped off on an assembly line somewhere, and that's what happens. All right, so just putting this up there as like a lesson to be learned for you guys. That's why you check your parts. All right. We'll talk to you later. We'll go figure out something else to build. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.